And he's got some stalkers, but can he hold this off? How good's his micro? This is a question. Johnny backing off. Possible free stalker. Zealot. Slowly wearing away at the zealots with the faster moving stalkers. This is really going to be a battle micro. A lot of zealots being warped in here. And pylons being focused. We've got an immortal out on the field. Those two gateways have not been turned into warp gates. They're only just being started. And this immortal is going to start doing its job now. It's going to be wearing away at these... forgotten the name. Zealots, that's the one. And the increased zealot pressure is going to be pretty horrible on this side for DJ Trip. He has a wall off, however that immortal is getting focused, and it goes down, and though he really needs to warp in extra units here, he's supply blocks, he can't warp anything in. This looks like DJ Trip's just going to go sailing out the first round. It's unlucky, beaten by mere zealots, but proxy pyloning is natural, and even with stalkers, which are superior to zealots in the long run, there's just too many zealots to kill. The mineral line will be gutted in a few seconds, and he gets circled into the wall, and now the zealots are amongst the mineral line, and if they just held, they would have dominated him. I don't know why he's built a Artosis pylon. This is GG. I'm sorry. There's no way you can win from this point. You just do not have the necessary resources. It is game over. I'm sorry. GG! DJ Trip admits defeat and leaves the game, saying maybe next time. Unlucky. That zealot shot. Those zealots really did do that, guys, facing. Unlucky. Well, guys, zealots. Right. Shakira's plateau. Right, so we're just looking for Shakira's plateau. We need the rest of the party to one second. I'm just I'm partially running as an admin. Right, so Squirrels. And I'll be right back shortly. And I'm back with some extra drink. Right, so casters are ready. I'm so gosu I have red do instead of ready. Oh dear, when you can tell I'm hyper. So yeah. 8 viewers. Holy crap, that's a world record. Right, so in this match we have IPS, who is playing Protoss versus Jonas, and I didn't ask him how to say his name, who is playing Zerg, and this is promising to be an interesting matchup. Hopefully it'll be a bit longer than the matchup I just casted, which was a Protoss v Protoss. We haven't got a Terran, so we're not going to see the typical 30-minute dual Starport Banshee push. Not joking, we probably will see that. So yeah. And here we are. In blue we have Jonas, who is playing the Zerg, and ooh, IPS is lagging out. Squiggly face. Right. GLHF GG off IPS, and Jonas is probably going to respond with GG GLHF. And in the top right corner we have Jonas, who is playing the blue Zerg. In the opposite corner, playing the purple Protoss, we have IPS. This is a round of 16, the second match I've casted. And it looks like we're going to see a Forge Fast expand. And boom, there it goes. Hasn't started work on his probe yet. Really needs to. Come on. thank you. And he's immediately started scouting. He's done the same mistake as one of the Protoss last game, which was to scout the position that was below or above him, because in Shakura's Plateau, even on another version, your opponents cannot spawn there. They're guaranteed to be on the opposite side of the map, on either the top or the bottom. A lot of players don't seem to realise that. This Overlord is actually going to scout the position there, so another player that's made that mistake. I'm pretty sure that's the case anyway. I've never seen somebody spawn opposite me. And we have a gas on 14. We got an idle drone there. I don't know what that's meant to do. And he's building a spawning pool. He's done 14 gas, 14 pool. He's not 15 hatching, which is what I would have done personally. And you can afford to be very greedy versus a Protoss or Zerg. You have to be to a degree. Pardon me. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a pylon and some cannons go down at the bottom of this ramp. Or at least he's trying to delay expansion if his opponent is going to take one. And that probe does go down a lot sooner than it was meant to, I guess. And the Forge Fast Expand wall is practically complete. Some Zerglings could get through that, but his opponent is only just getting his speed boost, so by the time they get over there, the wall will be complete. Natural going down for IPS. And we have Kreen under production along with metabolic boost for the Blue Zerg. And we really should see an expansion taking place from the Zerg player any second now. And there it is. Expanding. To be honest, he needs to double expand to be able to break this wall easily. And he hasn't even scouted his opponent's build yet, which is definitely not good. Mind you, his opponent has built... Where's that gateway? That gateway is not completing the wall off. That wall off isn't even a wall off yet. So it's a very shoddy, in my opinion. And I hate to say it, Forge Fast Expanding, because it leaves that area extremely unprotected. We now have 2 Zerglings going to quickly scout out that base. And he should see the relatively meagre protection, and he might even be possible to run by. Oh no, he's just taking the towers. You could run by Lings past that and just get into the mineral line. And the cybernetics core only just going down. He's going to have to rely on a lot of zealots at the moment, which he's only just building 1. If his opponent scouts this will be devastating. However, his opponent hasn't scouted it. He just simply hasn't scouted it. He does not know that his opponent is such a weak stage at the moment that he could kill him with a simple ling, 6 slings. You could do so much damage to this guy, you wouldn't be able to pull it back. But as it is now, a zealot's out, and that is irrelevant, which is a shame, really. Always running for the home race. Got 2 Lings coming out, and we now have to go away. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to leave that on that mode. Do not disturb. That means do not disturb, you idiots. Sorry about that. Right, so teams are just starting to move out. Teams are just starting to move out, I mean Zerglings. And he's keeping up with his lava injects reasonably well. Really needs to start gathering gas again. He's not going to be able to break that wall with that many Zerglings versus a cannon, a zealot, and a stalker. It'll be costly, and his opponent will probably have warp gate tech by that time and be able to produce a mass amount of zealots. However, he seems to be trying to scout the wall out, see. sees the little maelstrom of death, which is a wall off.